Yo, peace and blessings to everybody out there. This is Karev of Heritage Hip-Hop with my mans. Introduce yourself, brother.
You already know the vibes already. This seat representing the hello effect. You know what I mean? I'm outside. You know what I mean? What's goody? How y'all doing?
Yo, everybody out here should be lovely because we are back Sunday, 8 p.m. live on YouTube on Heritage Hip-Hop, The Hello Effect, and DJ Kawon Media on YouTube. This is the Mic Council where we're culturally driven without skips. And before we get into today's festivities, make sure you subscribe to each and every channel that this is on and show the algorithm, number one, that this is the hottest place to be on the internet, number one. And number two, that we the shit.
That's a
No
fact.
more. That's it. That's all solo, no single, no more, no less. You know what I'm saying? That's how the song said it. That's how we gonna say it. So make sure you up in here and you let everybody know what's going on. How was your week, C?
My week was pretty chill. You know what I mean? Wednesday I was at New Music Wednesdays. You know what I mean? The next up, um, you interviewed them already. Rakim nephew
Jay Reddy.
and yeah, and I interviewed his son also. They was both together. I interviewed them. It was a
Yo,
dope interview. I got to drop in this week. Um, I also who else I interviewed? I can't even think of it. I can't even think of it. But I got the pleasure of going to Philly for Eve and Maya event brought to
nice.
you by Wawa. You know what I mean? For the 250 uh I guess the anniversary of us in America. I think that's what that was about. Everybody was celebrating that, something
America
like that.
250. Nah, it's the
Yeah.
250th. Is it the 250 of us? I think it's America 250. I think it's a Trump thing.
All right, well, they was celebrating. I think it was something like that. Also, was it's Black Music Month. I didn't know about that, so congratulations and love to Black Music Month. So E was the headliner, and Maya, you know what I mean, she was the opener. Both look amazing. That's my first time seeing them, and they look amazing. I'm not even the one to gas anybody up, but like, yo, if anybody's seen my footage, see how close I was. So I seen it. They look good. Everything was looking right. Shout out to Eve. She came. They love her. Now, I mean, that's what you call love in Philly, man. Even though there's a lot of stuff that's happening, but I ain't gonna get into that in Philly with all the crimes and stuff. But it's real love out there. I had a good time, and I'm going to another one on Thursday with Queen Latifah. You know, what I mean, if you want to go, I think it's in Philly. If you want to go, if you want any information about that, let me know if you're available. You know, what I mean, I'll give you some information about that. And also, what happened? My interview in the magazine that came out. I'm gonna post it probably tonight when people could go check out, read the article, read my interview and stuff like that. And this regular shit, this editing, I got a lot of interviews that's dropping this week. I got interviews that drop every day on YouTube at 9 a.m. You know what I mean? For the most part. So that's what I've been doing. This working. I work, work, work. What about you?
That's dope, Pardon me not looking at the camera. I'm just sharing out the links and everything. Shout out to everybody that's watching. This week was just healing, man. Just getting back to getting on my award show, getting ready. I booked. I got some interviews booked for me to go on other people's platforms to spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
I got an interview coming up Tuesday with Rob Spaz. So I'm getting Heritage Hip Hop geared up to be a little more visual. Shout out to Drums Rugged in the chat. Peace, brother. Yeah, we on this side, I'm just reconnecting and getting back to work, because I got a show I have been trying to do for a while, but life has been kicking my ass. Rest in peace to my cousin to Mario who passed away.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
yeah, I got this Heritage Hip Hop presentation that I'm gonna show on YouTube that I want everybody to watch so you know what's going on. We are accepting submissions now. If y'all want to do the submissions, you can. I dropped some new t-shirts. My t-shirts came in. They look pretty all right. It's been cool, bro. I've been all right. I got some new music, which we'll talk about
What
later.
what is shirt? You could show us on the screen, or you ain't got it
I want,
right there for you.
you could go, it's funny that you said that because you can go, anybody watching, you can go right there, that widget right there. It's my T Public store. One shirt I got on right now, the OG Ananobi joint, the Hand of God joint. You know, shout out to the front to the Knicks. You know, I had to make one of them out for my team. I got a Knicks and 5 shirt. I got a new Def Jam Vendetta shirt with my character skills. You know, I'm just trying to get some work out there so people know it's visual. You know, that's really about it. Yo. This week was about getting geared up for July, because July I got to do a very serious press run. And I actually booked a photographer for a photo shoot for the Mike Council and some other folks. So we have something special coming up. And I also dropped a new series called The Pillars of Hip-Hop, episode 1. They're just shorts. Episode 1 is KG and Naughty by Nature. Episode 2 is Mark the 45 King, rest in peace. And with that, I just want to highlight some people I don't think is talked about enough in hip-hop. And hopefully, you know, it drums up more interest. I want to give a salute to you because last week when I was on your channel, you had 709 subscribers. Today you're up to 723. You got one today, a new one I just saw. So
that's what's up. Cause I seen that 722. I remember last week you told me, you was like, yeah, you had 710. I'm like, damn, yeah. That's what I appreciate that too.
Yeah, you're growing really good. Kawon's page is growing real good. I've been looking at how the growth has been going, and y'all have been doing a phenomenal job. You know, just we need your help out there to help us continue to grow. So when you come to the Mike Council, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And if you can, like and subscribe on all 3 channels, because once we all get to 5,000 each, we're going to give you, the watcher, the subscriber, something for us. And don't worry, we have everybody subscribe. Don't know who subscribed because YouTube gives us the analytics and the calculations. So we have it and you will not be forgotten. So
that's a fact.
Everything, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Man, let's get to today's topic, yo. Big Daddy Kane came back with what was a freestyle and turned it into an open bar challenge. Now, if you were here on the show last week, you heard me say I don't like the beat. I still don't like the beat. I don't like it. But it turned out that beat was not for his album. That beat was a freestyle challenge to drum up some interest to show not only can Big Daddy Kane still rap, but to bring some rappers out to show that they have bars, because he wants to make bars relevant. Did you happen to see the freestyle?
The freestyle, if that's the one that we talked about at the end of the show, if that's the same one, yes. With the beat, I am seeing a lot of people doing it. I was gonna listen to the beat. I was gonna hop in this shit. Why not? Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's lyrical exercise. That's how I look at it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I think it's a good thing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I think it's a good thing. And I feel like those are some of the pieces that's missing out of hip hop, in my point of view. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when we talk about culture and community, those challenges, especially if it's positive like that, we need more of those, especially come from an OG. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And that's why I respect the fact where some of us still understand that we could turn something negative into something positive. You know what I mean? Because it could have been on some beef joint what MaxB said about Big Daddy Kane. He could have been one of them older YN type of mindset type of people, but he not. So he turned into this. So if we talking about that standpoint, I love it far as that. And also I love it far as, like you said, they bringing out rappers that bring bars back. That's something that I love and I still appreciate with hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? I love all parts of it, but the best part to me personally is the bars. So I'm waiting to see it. And once we get off live, I'm gonna go check them out too.
Well, salute to my man Palaya who checked in. He said that was an ingenious marketing plan.
Facts.
It is. But should we listen to it to let people remind people of what happened, what started this? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey yo, look at my resume, too consistent. I don't need no guidance or supervision. When I speak on y'all in your new position, I straight say trash, no euphemism. So obviously we moving different. I stay 10 toes down, this the truth I'm living. I usually give them the smoothest rhythm infused with ism and use precision that you can vision in the true tradition. Y'all talking about the past, I'm thinking futurism. Y'all entertaining these clowns, I can't do it with them. Dumping dirt on your name, you still moving with them? I smack piss out this dude, homie, you forgive him. My temper be as short as pygmies. Quick squeeze, Stephen A. your wig piece. See, the streets still love me. Now medicate your mouth so you don't speak ill of me.
The God's spoken, we got motion. Feel like obeying your thirst, the bars open.
I still don't like that.
Hey yo. That's a skill set that like a lot of these artists wouldn't understand that. You know what I mean? That really don't do it. It's a skill set. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Just for him to have that wordplay and to be able to rap like that and fit all them words in that pocket, you gotta have breath control and stuff like that. People don't understand that. So for him to still be rapping like that, I respect him, man. You gotta put some respect on his name. Like he one of those ones, in my opinion, from back in the day that really could rap. So I understand why they put him on that big pedestal, because there's a lot of rappers though from that time too that can't rap also, like rappers in this generation too. It's a bunch of rappers I was like, yo, that shit was corny, but they let it slide. So I think it comes in different waves. But Big Daddy Kane, he still got it, in my opinion. I don't know what you talking about, man. That's your opinion. I don't know what you hearing, but I don't know if it's the beat for you.
The beat.
Or is it...
It's the beat. I don't like the beat.
What about the lyrics then? Let's talk about that.
He was cool. I mean, I'm not going to say
I'm talking about compare for. Let's talk about like from him being from back, you know what I mean, back then to still be able to rap in today's time. What would you get out of 1 to 10?
Oh, 8.
Okay, okay.
8.
Why though?
Because if you're a lyricist, your lyrics get better in time because you live more. You have more experience.
Facts.
And plus, if you're an MC, you're competitive. So for somebody to call you out like you're trash, that should make your pen activate that much more.
That's a fact. That's a fact, hell.
So that's what I think about his lyrical exercise. Like I said, as far as the beat, I thought that shit was garbage. I don't like that beat.
But what beat would you want him on, though? That's what I'm trying to say. For him to...
Now, that's a good question. Because I thought that was a beat for a song, not a freestyle. Being that it's a freestyle, I'm like, okay, I don't judge it with a high standard. Like, that's an album song? That's for his album? Because if that was on his album, I'd be very disappointed. Because that would mean he's stuck in the 90s to me. Because in the 90s,
can't go get it, though. He can't go get a Metro Boomin. I don't want to hear them type of... Just like when, like Nas, he cool with Hit Boy, because Hit Boy is... I want to say, for him to be a younger producer, he get his inspiration from older producers, and he understand working with a Nas type of thing. But I don't want to hear a Nas on a murder beat or nothing like that either. Like, so what beat would you want him to freestyle over? Like, far as like production?
Personally, let me think.
A Swiss beat? You think Swiss beat could throw on a beat?
No, I don't like Swiss beats either. No.
Timbaland?
Please God, no. No, please God, no. No, I don't like their beats at all, yo. No.
What about a Havoc?
No.
Or Alchemist?
Album. Yeah, I could take an Alchemist beat for Big Daddy Kane because that would match.
Okay.
But see, Havoc, Alchemist got the same style, so.
Primo.
But Havoc, no. Primo's done. No. No. If it's not up tempo, no.
Okay.
No. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my thing is I don't want to hear 90s rappers stuck in the 90s. Because if you're using the same, like there's rappers from Jersey that still sound like they in the 90s. They could rap, but it doesn't match the music. What I want to hear is his music first, because a lot of older rappers don't have an ear for good beats anymore. In the 90s, everybody in the comments, tell me if I'm right or wrong. The 90s are 3 eras put together. You had 88 to 94. And 94 was the change of the era, where it was still like the late 80s, where you had the commercial beat, then the album filler beat, and it was all rhymes and subjects. Then you had 94 to about 97, where it started going pop commercialist, Diddy and all that other shit. You know, people started using Donna Summer and stuff like that. So it was lyrics, but you moved and you danced. Then you had that 97 to 2001 era where it became more Casio driven. It was less movement. It was more street bass hard. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, because Daddy Kane is more 80s to 94. Is he bringing that sound back to rap on? Because that's what Kawon is doing on the Boom Bap Alumni album, which is out right now on What's it called? Bandcamp, which
In camp, yeah.
yeah. But shameless plug. That's my dude, yo. But yeah, like, is he bringing that back? Because that's the sound that's actually coming back. That old jazzy. And Big Daddy Kane is more of a jazz artist to me. If you think about his hottest songs, it was hip hop, but it was either crowd driven or instrumentation driven. Think about Smooth Operator. You think about then I'ma give it to you, give it like that was smooth. It complimented his voice. That freestyle track does not compliment his voice. That's more of a let me spit and make a point. And I'm like, I hope that's not a song. You want to go to the comments real quick?
Yeah, we go in the comments.
Drums Rugged said that track don't sound like a 90s track, not to me. And that's good, but did it highlight him? Because it sounded like he beat the track up so bad that the track didn't matter. Like, am I lying? Like, what do you think? See, like, you thought that track really brought the best out of him? Or was he just rapping?
No. But I felt like me personally, the way he was, his delivery and his wordplay, that's what impressed me the most. You see, if anybody want to run the tape back, my face wasn't on the beat because I feel like most people, lyricists, they're devout. You don't even care about the beat no more at a certain time. I mean, you hear the beat when it comes first seconds, but once he started going crazy, I'm like, God damn. But I get your point also. But then we got to go back to the Busta Rhymes, the Jim Jones. What they sounded like? They don't sound like today's. They sound like they kids still kicking war stories from when they back was on, when they was hot.
Who did you say?
Jim Jones.
And you listen to him and go, oh shit, like I'm really listening to his lyrics. No disrespect.
No, I'm just saying, like, far as like you talking about like making songs and sounding like today compared to back then. Jim Jones don't sound like he sound like the same back in the day type of rapper. You know what I mean? And Busta Rhymes. They make the same type of music. So I feel like they catering to the artists, they fans that they still got. Like, you understand?
Right. And that's the dangerous side about this to me is because Big Daddy Kane, he's not catering to anybody, first and foremost. He doesn't have to. But that's my thing. Being an older artist coming back, is that going to give him the respect he deserves? Because people, think about it. People got on MaxB for getting on Big Daddy Kane, which I think was bullshit too. But with Kane coming back, the scrutiny on whether this is going to work or not is just as big as Nas doing those 6 albums. And I'm going to tell you why. With Nas, it was like, Nas at this age still doing music. Oh my God, he's doing it at a high level. Kane is an elite rap god, keeping it real. And he was an elite rap god when the beats weren't dope. And now that we have better technology making better beats and more producers that he has access to, being a legend, is he going to use that and have a good ear to pick music to show that not only is his lyrics still on point, but he knows how to put a great project together that sounds good and has lasting power? Or is music so depleted that an older artist come back and people go, fuck, I don't really care. Either you like him or you don't, and that's it. And I like him that much to not want to see him fall into that mindset, the prejudice. Let's go to Palaya. Palaya said they did a song, even the responses, if you listen closely, you could tell they are pre-recorded and they just rhymed over them. And that scares me because that's not hot. That's old 80s shit. That's like, let me just get some people together. We just do a song together and that's whatever. But if you think about Big Daddy Kane's resume, look at the symphony. That was orchestrated, collaborated, and done well. Look at Show and Prove. Old Dirty Bastard, Shaheem, Jay-Z, Sauce, Money, and Big Daddy Kane came off.
When was his last studio album? That's what I want to know.
Let's see. That's a good question.
Because my opinion is, I don't think he really cared too much like people think about it. Because you got to play this factor in. He a legend. He at that age. Like, this the perfect time to make some money. So I think to him, he looking at it as a business move. And at the end of the day, people gonna run and like and talk about shit. And we in a digital world, so that equal more dollars, and people want to hear shit just to have something to talk about. Because we in that type of world. That's how I feel like when it comes to them older artists. And I kind of respect that because it's like, I gave y'all my prom. Oh, y'all giving me an opportunity to come back? Why not come back? That's the same thing as how Floyd Mayweather, he came out of retirement to do the exhibitions. Like, nobody taking him serious. Y'all think people lining? No, I'm not. I already know what it is. I understand both sides of that shit. Like, just like Jay-Z. Jay-Z do not give a fuck. It's about getting that money. I told you. Look at the
$400
plays.
jerseys.
He just had that pop-up. I'm mad I couldn't go because I was trying to go, but it was sold out. But had that pop-up. Now, but they had a Yankee thing. You know how much money? Yo, I can't wait till they calculate all this shit. That's what I want to know. I don't need pocket watch.
Jerseys, brother.
I want to know what he made from
off the pop-up
and the Yankee Stadium. I want to know all that together. I want somebody to calculate that shit.
Pelias said, I think the beat was cool. It wasn't super fire, but it was straight. And that's my point. If that's a song, that's not good. He said he doesn't think it sounded dated, and it doesn't. It's just not dope. It's not top tier production. I'm not gonna say it's not dope, because shout out to the person who made the beat. Drones Rugged said, lyrically, it was something slight. I don't feel like he was trying too hard, because he goes way harder than that in recent times. Okay, so then let's answer Seek's question. Big Daddy Kane's last album was Veterans Day. It came out in 1998.
How many years ago was that?
You talking
28 years?
Oh, 30, 31? No. 28, yeah. Yeah, you know, you're something like that.
Yeah, 28 years.
Yeah,
do you think he really give a fuck? Like, just think about that shit.
No.
Yo.
His ego, when you're an MC, your ego is going to make you care. Your ego is going to make you care.
He care enough, but he don't care enough to really give a fuck. Like, you understand? Because I think, and this is me, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Almost 30 years ago, what point I'm trying to prove? I'm making money. I'm able to not be at Walmart right now. Like, walking to Walmart. It's some people that, like, for instance, I'm gonna give another example. Like what's his name? Dante West? Or Delonte West. Remember that dude that played basketball?
The Cavs. Yeah.
Like, he broke. Big Daddy Kane don't have to be broke. He could still make music, because people now, that even though it was like some type of backlash, but it was like good and bad publicity. MaxB said his name. Who is this people? I'm pretty sure the young people Googling it. Now he got to put something out, because, like I said, once again, it's business at the end of the day. They wasn't getting this type of business.
But
they wasn't getting this type of business endorsement back in the day, though.
You're right, but you know what? Big Daddy Kane did transition. Drums Rugged said Kane once said he was stuck in his old way of rhyming during the 90s, and he was criticizing the beats at the time until he realized it wasn't his beats, it was him. He needed to update his flow and style. LL Cool J said the same thing and dropped his album. My thing is,
trash.
Okay, that's your opinion. My thing is, which is funny, my thing is still to say this is my last album and my curtain call. You're acknowledging that your last album that you put out wasn't the best you could be. And so if you're coming back, because this is new business, you have to put something out. To me, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's assumptions. That's assumptions.
It's my opinion. You have to put something out that lets the people know you still got it, rhyming, but you also still know how to make a good song. Now, Big Daddy Kane might not put out a forever song like Smooth Operator and all that, because he's not in his prime anymore. And the landscape of how people consume music has changed. But if he could put a song out that's as good as Enough Respect remix from the Juice soundtrack, he won. And this wasn't it to get me excited for that. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, yeah. I got to reach out to somebody. I got to interview him now, because these are all great questions to ask him, because we shouldn't have to assume. We should want to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, understand the part of being an MC, because he is a real MC. And I get your point where he do care. And I also get the point what type of world we live in. We live in a digital world right now. So good or bad publicity is going to bring clicks. And them type of legendary artists, they ain't see this type of money like Jay-Z and them seeing, and younger artists seeing, like all these different endorsements and stuff like that. So this is the perfect time to reap their benefits, because they paved the way. So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, you know what I mean? But of course, he don't want to bring out no whack shit, regardless. No matter if it's going to be a last album or not, you still don't want to have no whack shit. And
yeah, exactly.
Now, that's your opinion. If it's whack, who else saying it's whack?
But a lot of people said that shit was whack. A lot
Anybody,
of, and that's my point.
Big names?
Hip hop is full of shit.
Big
no,
names?
because I'm gonna get into that. Because hip hop full of shit. Because people, when MaxB called out Big Daddy Kane, right? And he didn't call him out. He was set up to talk about this from Wallow and Gilly. When he was when that happened, people like, no, you can't diss Kane. You can't diss Kane. Did you ever see this? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. I don't see it. Did you ever see that? Can you see it?
That's RZA, Bobby Digital, right?
And that's the Juice Crew. That's the last album Big Daddy Kane was on. You heard none of these old rappers talk about that album or respecting the first super crew to do a song or album together. Had radio on lock. Rest in peace to Mr. Magic. You didn't hear them talk about this album. And this was the first song I think was "Open Your Eyes." Let me look.
Was it good? Was it a good album?
I enjoyed it for the fact it was a throwback and it was a story album. This album was about people from Union Square traveling to, I think, Brooklyn to go see, or traveling through Brooklyn to go see the Juice Crew at a concert, and they were going to rob the people in the crowd, but the music was so good and the hip hop was so alive that they said, fuck it, we just going to enjoy the night. So yes, I listened to this. I have this project. Okay. And I was like, yo, this is dope that even though I don't see Marley Marl, the RZA said, F it, I'm gonna do something with my heroes and show the world I fuck with them still. You didn't hear these rappers talking about, yo, we need to support the Jews. You know what, I need to do that. It's me and you. We need to support Big Daddy Kane. Why don't y'all check out that Juice Crew album? Nobody said that shit. And that whole album had an issue between MC Shan feeling he was excluded from the album, and him and Kane started having words. But when they started having, nobody went on this rampage. People, I think, are fickle and full of shit. But yo, let me show you something. Let me put this back up. Bam. Palaia said, I think Kane is at the point where he has nothing to prove, nor is he trying to cater to the young folks. He's touring constantly, just trying to give fresh material to his core fan base, and that's necessary.
That's what I was saying. That's one of my points. That's how I feel too.
I believe that. Now here's Drums Rugged. When he did the versus battle, he showed he still cares. He spit a verse that was unreleased, and the crowd and internet was digging it. It wasn't dated, but it was not a release. That's the difference.
Can I say something on that? The verses be planned, yo. They already know what they're gonna do because it's a business. At the end of the day, it's business. At the end of the day, they gotta entertain because if you entertain and put on good numbers, you're gonna have endorsements. It's gonna be other opportunities. That's the same thing when you go to the Super Bowl. Like they pick the right people, and them people gonna get all them damn endorsements after that. And he gotta care because he comes from that era, that cloth. Like you understand what I'm saying? Where people did care. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But fuck the verses. Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either. But let's get back. let's get back to the point. The point of this is Big Daddy Kane going to be relevant after this comes out? Now he's going to be a good conversation point. Drums Rugged said the Juice Crew album was cool, so he didn't really like it. My thing is, it's cool to hear your favorite artists come back every now and then. It's good for them to poke their heads out, pause, and come around and make music. But my thing is presentation always has to be, they come from the era of presentation. I'm the best. I did this. I'm the number one guy. Now they're humbled and say, I'm not relevant because there's new guys out there. I'm an OG. And we always hear stuff about nobody respect the OGs. Nobody respect the OGs. Well, the one way for an OG to get respect is to show and prove one of his songs. Will he be able to show and prove, or is he just going to show? And can he prove? I'll ask you this, Seek, before you answer that. Did you like any of the other freestyles?
I enjoyed all his free. You talking about his or the other people from other artists?
Other people.
Jadakiss. That's the only one I heard. I heard one from like. There's a lot of unsigned artists doing it. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I mean? I ain't hear nothing that really stood out. But like I said, once I get off the live, I'm gonna go check some joints out and I have some more information.
Hold up.
Oh, you got something for me?
You?
Oh, you got something for me? I can listen to you.
Work to me. you gotta search for me. Few entrees, but all of y'all deserve to me. Can't get a verse, cause you ain't even worth the fee. Worst nightmare, I bet it ain't worse than me. The last to know, will always be the first to see. Cause my niggas will put you in the earth for free. Promote your merch, put you on a shirt for free. Work the booth, before I used to work the keys. Switch the pills, then I had to work the trees. As far as the bars, niggas know I'm Hercules. Everybody get it, it ain't never hurt to squeeze. I like to rock fly jewelry and purchase weed. As soon as my pupils dilate, I annihilate. I ain't the type to wait around for you to violate. Nah, that's why the streets still love me. To medicate your mouth so you don't speak ill of me.
Medicate your mouth and speak ill of me.
Hey, yo, let me
I'm
say a
better
thing about
than-
Jada
I'm
Kiss,
better than
man.
worse than me. He got bars. Yo.
Now he got bars, but all that drug talk,
You do.
I'm just
All
gonna say
right.
this.
So once again,
Let me say something.
go ahead.
That's out
He
of my
gave it to-
yeah, that's out of my system because it's like, yo, like, is this this content creator? I seen him on my IG, and he like, yo, he tired of them type of raps. He's like, yo, we know y'all don't do none of that stuff. The jig is up. Like that stuff is, you can't sell that to us anymore. Like, who you trying to sell it to? The youth? Nah, just don't do no music. Like at this point, like because it's not. You start looking at this shit. It's like, yo, like, But people want to love him because who he is. But it's like, yo, I'm good off of certain people. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Drones Rugged said Conway was dope to him. So did you even hear Conway on that?
I ain't. You heard him?
No, we'll be about to.
Conway the Machine. You got 48 hours to respond.
Nigga rap millionaire, already did the hard part. Dropping shit like a bulldog at a dog park. You know the vibe, 45 in the car hard. Patty LaBelle, I sold a pie at the Walmart. I got in position quicker than they all thought. Whip game good, I'm the raider of the lost art. Got the poles in the clubs like a golf cart. Mention my name, watch a war start. Pussy, I like the way the cashmere on the sweater feel. Them niggas nice, but I just think that I'm better still. My shit just got a better feel. They said the deal was close to 11 mils. Better chill. I give a bath to a half pie. These rap guys and they trap lies only get a coach or a black eye. Slam face killer back. I'm that guy, asshole. Like playing Kanye in front of the rabbi.
The God's spoken, we got motion. Feel like obeying your thirst.
Yo,
All right, so what you think about
Mike
that?
Chan, you can hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah,
That shit better than Kiss. I said it. That
It
shit
was.
better than Kiss.
that was.
Because Kiss
That
keep
was.
talking to me. Kiss, no disrespect to Kiss, like I said. He keep talking about the same shit, selling weed, smoking weed, doing that shit is yo. Fuck that. I'm gonna say. I know I said something last week on the show, but
Yeah.
now I want to see 38 Special and Kiss now. Now I want you in your pen because that shit right there compared to Conway, that shit was mid to me, respectfully. And I respect Kiss pen. I just want to be very clear for anybody that might clip this shit up. Yo, Conway shit was better now. 38 Special, I see what you talking about. I see what you talking about.
Wait. Special asked for the beat.
He got it.
There's no Special. I had not seen Special put a beat up.
Hey yo,
look,
anybody
I'ma
know
look right
Special?
now. Look, I'm gonna look right now for you. And if you got it, we're gonna have a world premiere right here on the Mic Council. So y'all didn't know the Mic Council could get this good, did y'all? Y'all didn't know we get busy like this on the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you come back.
Hey yo,
because
check this
we
out.
doing that, yo. Go
Check
ahead.
this out. To me, for right now, Conway got the best.
Yeah,
That's
by far.
it.
By far.
Until anybody prove it more, and it ain't got to be celebrities, because if it's somebody that's an indie artist and that's spitting that shit, I'm gonna crown you your shit the best. It's the challenge at the end of the day, right?
Let's go. But look, check this out. Palaya agreed with you. He said Jada is dope, but you said it already. Conway got busy, but he's in the same category as Jada to me. But see, let me tell you the genius of what Big Daddy Kane did. If y'all really look at what he did, he skipped Nas, Jay, and all that era to go into their young boy era and went to Jada. Then he went to a current OG era, which is Conway. 3 different levels of barsmith, East Coast lyrical beast that represents that 90s feel and had like a weak type of 90s type of beat to rhyme on. When Pelaya said this is marketing genius, that's what he's talking about. But does this help Big Daddy Kane?
Can I respond back to some comments, please?
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
All right. What you mean, Pelaya, by Conway in the same category is Jada? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Conway to me, because I was a late person on him, and I'm still not fully on him. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of shit going on, but I know he got bars. Everything I hear from him, I be impressed by. You know what I mean? Same shit with Jada, but Jada is at that age. It's like, yo, either you gonna still sharpen your steel or just fall back and do the podcast. That is my personal opinion. Because of course they're gonna talk about what they know, but you could talk about if you got skills, you got a certain skill set, you could break down a word in mad different ways. Shout out to Pat Poose. That's what I want to see on it too. And also Drum Rugged, I understand what you're talking about. And Jada, like I said, once again, Jada does have that, but if we talking about the currency talking about, like that freestyle right there, that shit wasn't it. And I'm just being honest. I'm a Locks fan. Like, them my dudes. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I respect them. All of them, all three of them. But I'm just gonna say what it is. You know what I mean? Conway, to me, he got the best one so far. That's it.
I ain't mad at you. Look, I can't. I think Conway had the best one over Big Daddy Kane, Jada Kiss. Didn't hear Billy on the hook. Is Dan's gonna rap on that?
Word. I hear that. What now, man? Might as well, right?
Well, I mean, he's the one. He did the hook. It's a song. That's what my fear was if this is a song, this is a bad posse cut to me. It's cool lyrically, but it doesn't show.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It doesn't match. It just doesn't match.
R.I.P. to K Slay. I can hear him doing an intro on this shit.
Cause that sound more like a
the drama king. Yeah, word. Yeah. Like something that he'd have like 20, 30 rappers on that shit. From old, new, like, you know what I mean? But it's fun. We need this type of shit in hip hop. I'd rather take this shit than the back and forth beef shit. Like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about and debate this type of shit than the chatty patty, the drama shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, because when was that? When did we bring that? When did we bring that ghetto shit? Now I'm talking about like the fuck this nigga, fuck this shit, like all that dumb shit. Like, yo, let's talk about this.
Yeah. No. Like I said, the Dame Dash shit was that cheap teeth shit. I'd rather see this than that. You're 100% right.
That's funny though. No, that's funny. That's comedy. No, hold up. That's comedy. That's
bad comedy.
No, that's comedy. We need that because I'm gonna tell you why.
I need that shit.
Because Cameron got comedy too. So it's like I like to see that shit. That shit funny to me. I fuck with this shit. But the Jay-Z and all that back and forth and all that, I understand that too because they had a personal relationship. So people say, why you keep talking about them? Like, you had a personal relationship. You helped build. Yo, let me ask you a question. So we building this thing together, right? The Mike Council, and that shit get big. And something happened.
That's what's gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying something happened, and we personally, I mean, know each other, start this shit. Like, it's gonna be some feelings hurt regardless. So you gotta let that man heal regardless. How he wanna heal is how he heal. And why not talk about it and make money off of it? Like, once again, in the digital world, he understand that shit. So that's the reason why they like, yo, go ahead, talk. Yo, you just made 200,000. I bet you he out of debt right now. He just got to deal with BT. Let him keep talking. I respect him. He a businessman.
He got to deal with BT.
He got something. Yeah, he got something that's coming on. Yeah, it's called OG Stories and shit like that.
Well, dang, keep backdooring them and use them. Shout out to Couch Potato. Shout out to Rich B. Shout out to Pelaya. Shout out to Candid House Photo. Shout out to Salute Sis. Salute the Drums Rugged. Salute to everybody out there. Make sure you hit the like button on every channel. Like, subscribe, and share. We're talking about Big Daddy Kane. Is he relevant now because he has his challenge? But you know what pisses me off? Time for the rant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Heritage Hip-Hop Awards coming up. And I'm going to be pretty honest with y'all. As much as I love this, and I understand that it's Big Daddy Kane, I'm looking for people to freestyle for my award show.
Talk about it.
Let's really kick it in because I put this. Where was it at? No, we need that off the screen. I can't do that. No, my brother. Let's try this again. There he is. We're looking for music videos and freestyle videos. I'm also asking for $25 though, so I could put it towards the marketing so we can show your face to thousands, if not millions of people, you know, with the Heritage Hip-Hop Awards. The more money I can get, the more I can put into the marketing, because I don't want to just blast the show. I actually want to take the cuts of people's videos, post it, and put money behind it, and, you know, show this thing off, because I think that's important. I mean, I think we should all, that was funny. I think we should all come together and build platforms. Now, I know it's Big Daddy Kane. I know Big Daddy Kane is a legend. So, you know, people ride balls. Look, see, I ain't trying to be graphic, but it's this all day. People just riding balls.
Yeah, it's a bunch of meat riders, especially Drake meat riders. Y'all got to stop that, yo.
But you know what? I get it, because Big Daddy Kane has that reach. Respectfully, he's done the work to be known by everybody, and people have put money, labels and all, and put money behind him to get him out there. And it's hard when you're a podcaster, ladies and gentlemen, and it's hard when you don't have a label, you're not an artist. I'm not an artist. I don't make music. Shout out to all the artists that make music and still have it hard because they don't have people backing them, but you got to put that work in yourself. And that's why, as much as y'all like this open bar challenge, and I've sent people videos, and I sent people the, should I turn it down? I sent people the beats. I'm looking for y'all to send me something for this right here. The Heritage Hip-Hop Awards is August 29th, 2026 at 8 p.m. And I'm accepting submissions for Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, or Project of the Year for solo artists and group artists, $25 a piece. And I'm also looking for people to submit music videos and freestyle videos like this open bar stuff so that we can showcase you and your talent to the world.
Word.
Right? And then,
$25 ain't nothing, man. It's nothing, yo. A lot of y'all spend that on pickets, the lottery, you know what I mean? On eating out all the time, you know what I mean? On nonsense. If you really trying to invest in yourself, your career, you know what I mean, with people that's gonna push you there, the seen and heard, we ain't even gotta talk about the things we do. Go check the resume. They go on Heritage Hip Hop, YouTube, IG, DJ Kawon, the Hello Effect, and you will see we putting the work in. So if you just gonna run away from money, because that's the thing with some of you. I don't even talk about indie artists, anybody that's entrepreneurs and stuff. Y'all run away when it's time to spend marketing dollars and promotion dollars. Like, for what? If you a business, you try to be seen and heard, and you ultimately trying to make money, you got to spend money to make money. Where do y'all take that out of y'all vocabulary? Like, spend money to make money. So once again, it's $25 investment to even help you get pushed further. That's it.
I thank you for that. But like I said, as much as I support the freestyle challenge, I'm waiting for people to support and get up in this award show, because it's done out of love. This is not a greed thing, and I'm not trying to use this to get rich by any means. I'm doing this as to give back to the people. Rich said, that's peace. Y'all support this cause for yourself and hip-hop heritage for the culture. Yes, indeed. It's for everybody. Pelaya said, need freestyles? Hey, Seek, I think that's the beats you don't want to hear right there. I think Pelaya got something. What you think?
Nah, man. We need freestyles then. The answer is yes. Let's get it.
Let's see. We got to get something out there. We want to put some stuff out there. So even ladies and gentlemen out there, artists, publicists, A&Rs, whoever's out there, if you have an artist, you have a music video that they have, and you want to put some promotion behind it, it doesn't only have to be hip hop. We take an R&B, we take an Afro beats, everything. It's an award show. This is a celebration. And the closer we get to the award show, you're going to see what we have cooked and lined up, because this year is going to be different than last year. Last year was amazing. And if you haven't seen it, let me know. I'll DM you the award show. You can just look it up on YouTube right here. Heritage Hip Hop Awards 2025. This year is going to have a theme to it, and it's going to be amazing. And I guarantee you're going to walk away fulfilled, because this year we're going to celebrate people and talk about legacy, just like this Big Daddy Kane conversation. Because I think what hurts Big Daddy Kane when it comes to this conversation is not who cares a damn about the fans and their fan ears. It's his legacy. Did he go out strong, or did he go out just making music? And that's what I don't want to happen to him, because every fighter gets old and they might not leave on an undefeated record. You might see your favorite fighter fall. Like Mike Tyson is my favorite boxer, and the fall of Mike as a boxer was very sad. You know, Roy Jones was one of my favorite boxers. Roy Jones Jr. The fall of Roy Jones Jr. was very sad. So you have your glory years and you have your fall off. The best thing about being an artist or entertainer or just being a man, period, is sometimes you're gonna fall, but it's how you rise up after that last fall that's going to determine what your legacy is. There's a reason why we call Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time, because he fought against the government not to go to war. He went to jail and he took his titles away, and he came back and was at the top of the game as a champ again. We celebrate Mike because Mike went through a whole lot of hell in his life, went to jail more than once, and came back a refined man who was into God, his weed, and health. We respect that. Even now in hip hop, people respect Nas because Nas was the turn of the culture before the money came. He was OG then. Even though he was in that era, Nas brought a lot of people in. Big J, Wu-Tang, all of them. They all under Nas. And Nas fell the fuck off. The people was writing Nas off. And then Stillmatic came, and then Nas came back. Then Nas rode off into the sunset. We thought was Street's disciple and hip hop is dead, but people got on him again. And the next thing you know, 6 albums. And then he had the DJ Premier album and all that. And I mean, he's putting respectable work out. Even got a Grammy. Now, I'm not saying Big Daddy Kane has to get a Grammy, but if Big Daddy Kane came out with a new album and it was like something that people were like, yo, that Big Daddy Kane? If we talked about Big Daddy Kane's album the way we talked about Clips, Mobb Deep, or De La Soul's album, then Big Daddy Kane raised the bar for all rappers who are OGs or elder statesmen to put out music, because then the music matches the time, and then not only did it bring the appreciation for hip hop back, it showed you that no matter what age you are, there's a certain quality and standard that you put music out in. Do you agree, sir?
I just want to know what's the standards that we judging his project on, you know what I mean? Because we just can't go based off on beats. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So what, this give me a scale that you're a rater, like those type of albums you just named, like the Clips, like how was those great albums or high standard albums? Yeah, in your opinion, yeah.
The music matched the time, the music matched the era, and the music took you back to the eras where they came from, or which they celebrated but updated it. So it was fresh. It wasn't dated. It didn't sound like, what the fuck is he rapping on? That's some old frog sounding shit. Like, it's not that.
So you already judging off that beat though. You already judging him off that beat. So your opinion.
No, I'm judging that off the beat, not his project.
What if that's on it though? That's what you said it's a song.
That's a bad look to me.
That's what I'm saying. So you gonna go with that already? Like, damn, that's gonna be in a project.
That's one song. Because you got to remember, what also makes a project great is how it's sequenced. Okay. And if you sequence a project horribly, because that could come up, that could be a cut into something else. So it depends. Like one thing I'm gonna say about 80s, everybody out here on here, let me know if I'm lying. Get in the comments, yo. Let me know if I'm lying. In the 80s, albums were rarely sequenced. It was like, let's just have the songs put together so it sounded nice. The first sequence album I ever recognized as sequence was Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Because that album sounded like the mixtape and every song just blended perfectly. That's my favorite album of all time. Then you had like It Was Written or Ready to Die. And then you had thematic albums being the ones that is the best sequence. It was very rare a non-thematic album was sequenced perfectly because the theme had to go through the album.
They do.
De La Soul's album sequenced perfectly. Mobb Deep's album sequenced perfectly. Whether it's a classic or not, I don't care. But just the sequencing I'm talking about. Ghostface, that's one thing he always said. When I listen to an album, I'll go through an album like 30, 40 times before I put it out because I want the songs to line up so you have the highs, the lows, and it's perfect.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's an artist. That's an artist. And I miss the skits because it made sense to go. I mean, you trying to paint a visual picture through audio. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Before even the visuals come out. So I understand that. I'm just gonna judge it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? I usually give 2 listens. You know what I mean? I know if it's an instant classic, if my first listen, I love them. Like the Kendrick last album, GNX. Already, I said to me.
Yeah, to you, classic.
When I first heard that album, I fucking enjoyed this shit, yo, automatically, yo.
Classic though, not a good album. Classic.
To me,
Okay.
To me, that's
Okay.
just to me. That's to me, and it's still to me. It don't have no skips. It don't have no skips. That's just me, and I love the fact that the samples he took, and I didn't even know that till later. Like the SWV, I didn't know that till later. I heard the SWVs from. I'm like, damn,
You never heard that before?
no.
Oh, you
I
never heard
probably
okay.
I probably did, but I'm like, yo, I didn't know at the time he sampled that shit. But I heard like the other samples, like the one mic in it and the other things that I heard, other songs he sampled and stuff like that. So classic, I'm judging stuff off of that because you got to be a great artist to admire other great work and to be able to take that and make another great work. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So that's how I feel. The same thing with Big Daddy Kane. Of course, I gotta enjoy the beats. I want to enjoy the sounds and the instruments I'm speaking as an artist.
Right.
When I'm about to create, the beat gotta click something off in my head to make me want to, like, you understand what I'm saying? Then based off the beat, or sometimes I could write something and get a beat. But I'm gonna listen to his lyrics. I'm gonna listen to, like you said, the sequence, see if the stuff together and it beats. But I ain't gonna lie, I miss not being able to read the credits, yo. Because that's very important to me, man.
Yes.
That's very important because I love people that collaborate together. And now we really don't know unless it's a big name producer that put a tag in front of this shit. Back in the day, nobody put a tag in front of that shit. You ain't know who did. You had to go read the credits. Like, oh, word, what's the name made that?
Yep.
So
that's
how I'm judging it. That's how I'm judging it.
You know what's weird, yo? Pop ain't in his comments. You know what it is?
He probably here today. What's today? Sunday? What's going on today? He probably looking at World Cup or something.
Well, check this out. You see that? That's one of my new shows coming out, ladies and gentlemen, called The Classic Divide. This is the album where me and my man Tree are going to start looking at these albums people call classic and really go through the sequencing, the lyrics, the beats, and we're going to really decide between us and with you, the consumer of the media, is that album really a classic? And we're going to do Thriller because I think it was once said classic albums have no skips, and Thriller definitely has a skip to me.
Yeah, right? Check this out. Let me say something on that. Like, it's different people's opinions because they go off classic about album sales. I don't put that in there because, as we can see, just like back in the day, it was rumored that people bought their albums. Remember that shit? That's before the streaming shit. So when they said the streaming shit, I'm like, yo, they did that shit back in the day with albums.
That's true.
So I don't judge it off your sales. I judge it off like I said before, the production, the sequence. You know what I mean? The storytelling, all of that shit. You know what I mean? Even the artwork, even down to the artwork.
Well, we got this new show coming called The Classic Divide with me and my man Tree. This will be audio only. It's not going to be video. It's going to be available on Heritage Hip-Hop Stream. Just like this show is available on Heritage Hip-Hop Stream. This show is available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio as well. I think we're on Amazon Podcasts as well. So if you like Heritage Hip-Hop and you want to hear the Mic Council, all you got to do is just go to Heritage Hip-Hop Podcast on those platforms and you'll hear this show as well as others. But that's what I mean, man, what you just talked about. Palaia also, check this out. Palaia said he think that's a good album cut. He said P.E. and De La Joints were very well done. The early Tribe Called Quest albums. Tribe especially, yes. That Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop was also beautifully sequenced as well. Shout out to Diamond D. All right. Rich said, you have to believe in yourself, market yourself, and create a legend or create your legend. And that's for independent artists. Being able to recognize your strengths and weaknesses and moving accordingly. And that's where I'm at with Big Daddy Kane. I don't want Big Daddy Kane unfairly judged because, number one, when you have gray hair, people think less of you already because they think you're old.
Look, fuck it. Look, I got a whole bunch of them. I'm keeping them.
Look good, too. That's first. Second, because he's older and he's an elder statesman, are people going to give him their best beats? Are they going to save them for the hot artists? Or is he going to get brand new up-and-coming producers and give them a chance to shine with their best work? Because what I heard, bro, it's a good beat. But for an album from a legend, I don't think that's one of them beats. And it's not a knock to the producer.
Who made it? Who made it? Now I want to know.
I'm going to look it up right now. because I was actually on the page. AC, check this out. Everybody, please be patient with me. Please be patient.
Because I want to know right now. I want to know if it's a legendary producer. You know what I mean?
Please
Like
be
from back in
patient.
the day, or if it's a new producer. He just liked his sound.
Please be patient with me. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it? Can you see that screen?
I don't
The
see
30,
nothing.
38 special?
Nope.
All right. Nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. It says remove. Hold up. All right. That's me to stop sharing. Bam. Can you see the screen now?
It said stop sharing. That's what I see.
Damn you, StreamYard. Y'all bugging. All right, let me see. I wanted to show you the page where all you gotta do is look up Open Bar Challenge on Instagram, and you have over 4, 8, 12. You got over like 900 videos of people sharing Big Daddy Kane's Open Bar Challenge. I'm not trying to see a man rap with his coat open, his chest out. Y'all can keep that shit to yourselves. I ain't beat for it. There's a lot of people from all over the world, English, Spanish, etc., who got on these bar challenges, and also people that we know.
I know it's a way to hop on the algorithm. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you a little shine. Get you a little 15 minutes of fame. Or
Yeah.
15 seconds. 15 seconds. My bad.
Yeah. So I mean, it's out there. You're gonna see more artists. Like I said, I have people hit me. Can you get me the beat? And I did. And I'm like, all right. I just hope to see y'all when it's time for my shit. I don't give a fuck about Big Daddy Kane necessarily. I respect him, but he ain't putting no money in my pocket.
Hey, Pelaya, man, you accept the challenge? You got the beat if you need it. What up?
He said he don't want to hear Kane on trap music. Me neither.
Hell no.
Hell no. But that's what I mean, yo. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking the question. Are hip-hop legends really respected? Can they just put out music and it's accepted, or does it have to be at a certain quality to get them that respect that they've already earned? Did the Open Bar Challenge give you a fast forward to looking forward to Big Daddy Kane's last album, Curtain Call? Or are you still like me and like, I gotta still hear something? Because that's how I feel. Maybe you feel the same way, maybe you don't. If you do or you don't, let us know. Drop a comment. Let us know, are you feeling Big Daddy Kane's Open Bar Challenge, and did that make you want to look forward to him? Not only his beat, his rhymes, but his beat selection as well. Anything you want to say, C?
Yeah. I feel like only the true fans like that came from his era that probably was young enough to connect with him at that time and grew up with him as he aged in his life and through music is probably really gonna check for it in that level. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just appreciating that he's able and willing and still alive to be able to create his art. And I mean, and pass it on to the generation that loves hip hop, even if nobody gonna be on him like how they is on Drake and shit like that. Still in all, that's something to appreciate, and I hope that he pretty much maximize everything he could maximize out of it. Like put out vinyl, put out shirts, tour off this shit. You know what I mean, and continue to do what he do. You know what I mean? Like I said, they said his name. Got him hot because even before he said his name, I was seeing Big Daddy Kane on my timeline freestyling and stuff like that and doing shows. He still was out doing like they say he still was touring. So there's something to even add more to what he doing to his page. You know what I mean? Because like I said, once again, we're in a digital world. Once you understand it, you'll understand how to move in it. You know what I mean? Especially if you already have some type of fame or recognition. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these quote unquote older rappers is crashing out and just chatty patting and talking about people and telling people that once were their best friends and brothers business because they know on their page if they monetize, they ain't gotta work. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna say this, man. Just judge his art based off of your own opinion. You know what I mean? Don't let other people, you know what I mean, cloud your judgment. Like, yo, you shouldn't listen to this because nah, if you enjoy hip hop and just give them a chance. It might not be a cup of tea. You know what I mean? Just like everybody, me, Rod, and Drake, not to keep bringing his name up, and people still trying to use his sounds and stuff. Me personally, none of that shit is sticking to me. I'm not hating on this man, but that ain't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? The same shit with Kane. This might be not be a cup of tea, but one thing about me, since I love it so much, it's a part of my life. I have no choice to listen to it because he's one of the people that paved the way. And one thing about hip hop, it ain't just about music, it's about knowledge. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta know these people. You just can't be listening to somebody, blah, 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 blah. You don't even know no history about these people. So that's all I gotta say about that. When his project dropping, do we got that information?
I believe it's in July.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think it's in July. I was on his page a little earlier to start getting information for this. Let me just go back a little bit and see if that's funny as hell. I put Big Daddy Kane open bar challenge in, and testicles came up. That was funny as hell.
Damn.
Yo, that just tell you how people feel about this. See, it's not just me. It's not just me.
Now I want to hear Coogee rap. Now I want to hear him now. Now I want to hear him rap now. Fuck that.
Well, if you want to hear Coogee rap, check out Alchemist's new project, Liquid Form. He's on track number 1.
Now I want him on this. I want him on this.
All
let me run into these people. I'm asking them these questions. Yo, are you hopping on that challenge? I don't know why people don't want to be asking them questions. Asking stupid shit. Ask them type of questions. Yo, you hopping on this challenge? What you think about that?
So are you hopping on this challenge?
I don't know if I got time. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a busy man. You know what I mean? It's a 24-hour job to run any type of business, especially a media company. You know what I mean? I got so much stuff, and like I said, I got a small team, but I do most of my edits now, and I just edit 2 indie artists interviews that I had from last year because I got like 7 more interviews that I had from last year that I'm gonna work on season 2, and it's gonna be a little different. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for this regular standard indie artist. You got to be indie artists out Southside, really pushing whatever your brand is. You know what I mean? Investing in yourself. Like, you know what I mean? It only makes sense because we got to be on that same type of level because the Hello Effect brand, this ain't one of those, I'm doing this shit for a hobby. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to conduct any type of business, you email me. If you the type of person I want to email, you won't be doing business with me. That's just point blank. Anybody that's watching, let's be professional because I'm teaching you a skill set because the bigger you get in whatever you do, them type of people won't want you to email them or pick up a phone. They ain't gonna want you to text them a DM. So once again, let's build, let's connect. You know what I mean? I got the Hello Effect. We got Heritage Hip-Hop. We do a whole bunch of shit. It's a long list. Hit them up. Ask them. Give them a conversation. Like, yo, what's up? What you do? He'll let you know. Same with Kawon. He does a lot of things. So 3-headed monster, no pause included. Let's build. Let's connect. Heritage Hip-Hop Awards is coming in August. It's $25. Look, music videos, freestyle videos, August 29th at 8 p.m. going down on YouTube. Go on YouTube. You better be there. I'm going to be there. And any artist that's a part of my community, I suggest you be there. I'm not going to force you, but I'm going to give you some great advice. I suggest you be there. And I suggest you continue to build with us because I'm telling you, in a few months, it's going to be like, yo, damn, I used to know me. Because, like I said, the DM shit is going to come to an end. If you want to do business, hit me on the email. The Hello Effect podcast@gmail.com. Yeah.
Well, I said I won't be on this challenge, but you may hear from me soon. So there you go, see. You know what it is.
Damn.
You
You was in the comments. You was in the comments saying freestyles.
Hey man, look, that's what he said. He said he might not be on this one. You might hear from him soon. He might pop up at that award show. We'll find out.
Listen, I gotta make sure I hop on that. I gotta motivate some of y'all people. You know what I mean?
All right, Seek. So let's close the show out with a bang. Pause.
What's in my rotation?
Rotation. Let's go.
You already know. You know what I mean? the bros, you know what I mean? The bro shit, Kawon shit. Go tap into my brother. Kawon is on his Bandcamp. What's his Bandcamp?
Mad Good Records.
Mad Good Records. Oh shit. You can see me?
Yeah, definitely. You're right there.
Hold up. My bad, hold up. This screen just popped up. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, you did.
All right, there I go. And that's about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my opinion. You know what I mean? How I felt about the album.
When he come back?
Yeah, when he come back.
So next week,
Because I want him to be on here. Yeah, because I want him to be on here. You know what I mean? I want him to enjoy his birthday, his anniversary. You know what I mean? When we come back, we'll talk about the project. You know what I mean? Help push it and promote it. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. We trying to push it and help promote the brand. You know what I mean? We do this for family and we do this for y'all. You know what I mean? Like I said, we building a strong community. We all do 3 different things, but when we come together, is a super platform. Like you don't see people doing this, yo. So that's all I'm saying. Like, and anything else in my rotation?
Ooh.
Nah, I ain't got nothing else in my rotation, yo. That's it.
I got something that just popped up on my screen. I want to share it with y'all. In my rotation, I have Boom Bap alumni first and foremost. Shout out to all the MCs on the Boom Bap alumni. Shout out to, here we go. Let me get this down. Bam. That's our interview. Off the record, I did an interview with Kawon, Notes 82, and K-Trey. They are members of the Boom Bap alumni with Kawon. That's Kawon's clique. He's the Professor X of this crew. And those are some of his X-Men, as well as others. Shout out to my brother Lindor from Canada. That's my bro. Shout out to Ace Wonder, my other bro from DMV. Shout out to Cold Camp from Canada. It's some names on there. And shout out to my man Travis D, the Lazy MC, Florida. Kawon went around the world to get this thing done. He got others on there as well. He got some standout artists on there. I think you will really enjoy the Boom Bap alumni, especially since it's an updated callback of the early 88 to 94 sound. Updated, not corny, very well done. Sequenced very well. And if this Big Daddy Kane thing is a posse cut, they have a posse cut on there as well. Shout out to my man T-Dot, Trey Dot too. All right, so we got some stuff on there for the in the rotation. I also listen to Mock Hami's new. I'm listening to that. I got through. I just Reef Hustle. I got past through somebody else's album I really liked, and I just can't remember right now because my mind is going somewhere. Call it age, or call it being tired, or call it this is the best damn show y'all ever see, and I just can't. I'm just too excited to remember everything. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But next week, we'll have another show for y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, hit the book and tell everybody to get down with the Mic Council because you never know. We'll be on the road soon because the Mic Council will be coming to your town as we tour. We're going to have this award show. We're going to have live shows. And more importantly, all these things are going to happen because you are here with us. So, any final words before I end the show out?
Yeah, I just want to say, continue, you know what I mean, to stay prayed up, continue to stay safe, you know what I mean, continue to work on your mental health, you know what I mean. I understand that it's hard times, you know what I mean. It's a lot of terrible things going on financially, you know what I mean. Just build and talk to your people, you know what I mean. If you need somebody to talk to, like I said, like you could DM me, you know what I mean. If you don't got nobody to talk to, you're going through stuff, you know what I mean. I respond back, you know what I mean. I show some love and some support. But if you talking about business, that's something else, you know what I mean. Another thing, the Hello Effect experience is going down July 19th, you know what I mean, from 3 to 8 p.m. in Union, New Jersey at the House of Playoki. You know what I mean? All the information is on my Instagram, but I will be promoting and pushing more videos out. And I'm looking for artists, comedians, entrepreneurs, anybody with a brand, you know what I mean? Also, once again, the first season or series of the Hello Effect, you know what I mean, podcast will be available on Tubi soon. I don't have an official date, but as soon as I have an official date, I will. And going forward, it's going to be on there and other things coming soon. You know what I mean? Other streaming platforms like BT and other things and stuff like that. So once again, follow all throughout platforms. 5,000 subscribers. We got something special for you. Enjoy your night. Once again, thanks for tapping in each and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch us, the Mic Council. Thank you. Much love and respect.
What else to say? May the Most High bless you. Peace. And we out.
Thank you and good night. We are Heritage Hip-Hop.
Real hip-hop. Real